Saint of the Day. July 7th. 1. Blessed Maria Romero Meneses. Blessed Maria Romero Meneses is a saint of the new millennium. She was beatified by Pope John Paul II in 2002. Maria was born in Granada, Nicaragua, in 1902 to a wealthy family, her father being a government minister. At the age of 12, she became extremely sick and was paralyzed for 6 months with rheumatic fever. She was cured through the intercession and apparition of Our Lady Help of Christians, during which she discovered her vocation to be a Salesian sister. She entered the Daughters of Mary Help of Christians, Salesian Sisters, and made her final profession in 1929. 2 years later, she was transferred to San Jose, Costa Rica. She taught music, drawing, and typing to rich girls. She also trained catechists and taught the poor. She inspired many of her students to join her in her work with the poor, and was known for helping people to come to know God in a personal way. More and more, her ministry became focused on social development, helping the rich to see how they could help the poor. She set up recreational centers in 1945, food distribution centers in 1953, a school for poor girls in 1961, and a clinic in 1966. In 1973, she organized the construction of 7 homes, which became the foundation of the village of Centro San Jose, a community where poor families could have decent homes. She died of a heart attack in 1977 in Nicaragua. 2. Saint Pope Benedict XI. Nicholas Boccassini was born at Treviso, Italy, in 1240. He entered the Dominican order at the age of 14. After 14 years of study, he became lector of theology, an office he filled for several years. In 1296 he was elected Master General of the order. At this same time hostility towards Boniface VIII was becoming more pronounced, and the new general issued an ordinance forbidding his subjects to favor in any way the opponents of the reigning pontiff. He also enjoined them to defend in their sermons, when opportune, the legitimacy of the election of Boniface. This loyalty of Boccassini, which remained unshaken until the end, was recognized by Boniface, who showed him many marks of favor and confidence. Thus with the 2 cardinal legates, the Dominican general formed the important embassy, the purpose of which was the concluding of an armistice between Edward I of England and Philip IV of France, then at war with each other. In the year 1298 Boccassini was elevated to the cardinalate, and was afterwards appointed Bishop of Ostia and Dean of the Sacred College. During this time Hungary was rent by civil war, so the cardinal bishop was sent there by the Holy See as legate militaire to labor for the restoration of peace. At the time of his return of the legate to Rome, the famous feud between Boniface VIII with Philip the Fair had reached its height. When, in 1303, the enemies of the Pope had made themselves masters of the sacred palace, of all the cardinals and prelates only the 2 cardinal bishops of Ostia and Sabina remained at the side of the venerable pontiff to defend him from the violence of William of Nogaret and Sciarra Colonna. A month after this scene of violence, Boniface died, and Boccassini was unanimously elected pope on October 22, taking the name of Benedict XI. The principal event of his pontificate was the restoration of peace with the French court. He was pope for only 1 year, 1303-1304, dying in Perugia on July 7, 1304. Benedict XI was beatified in the year 1773. His feast is celebrated in Rome and throughout the Dominican order on the 7th of July. He is the author of a volume of sermons and commentaries on a segment of the Gospel of St. Matthew, on the Psalms, the Book of Job, and the Apocalypse. Blessed Maria Romero Meneses and Saint Pope Benedict XI, pray for us. Carla Channel.